Welcome back. If you've just joined us, where have you been?
Yeah.
But this takes us all the way again to Anambra State for the celebration of life for late part Godfrey Okwuosa. As the father of oil magnate engineer Emeka Okwuosa, he died at the age of 96.
Dignitaries from both within and outside the country gathered in Orifite, Ekusigo local government area of Anambra State for the burial of late Pa Sir Godfrey Egbuniwe Okwuosa, who died at the age of 96. Pa Okwuosa is the father of oil magnate engineer Emeka Okwuosa. His burial, which began with the lying in state, was more of a celebration of life. Dignitaries, as well as members of his community, converged on his compound to pay their last respect and condole with the family in their moment of grief. The Anglican Bishop of Enugu Diocese, Right Reverend Emmanuel Chukwuma, also joined the family for a brief prayer, and the Knights of St. Christopher, which he belongs to, paid their final respects as well.
You will not let their foot be moved.
And he who watches over you will not fall asleep.
I have done what is just and right. Thou will not abandon me to my oppressors.
Stand surely for the welfare of these thy servants. Let not the proud oppress me.
Give me strength again, the joy of thy help. With the spirit of favor sustain me.
That I may teach my transgressors thy ways, that sinners may return to thee.
The body was then taken to the church for the funeral service amidst fanfare. They arrived at St. Jude's Anglican Church, and as expected, it was already filled with guests waiting for the remains of Pa Okwuosa. Anambra State Governor Mr. Willie Obiano, former Deputy Governor Dame Virgie Etiaba, Senator Andy Uba, former Nigerian Ambassador to Spain Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu were some of the eminent guests who graced the event. In his delivery of the sermon, the Anglican Archbishop of Enugu Diocese, Right Reverend Emmanuel Chukwuma, said a moment like this calls for sober reflection.
How prepared are you for the prepared place? It's something that you have to ponder from here. If you're not prepared for the prepared place in a job more, let me tell you, because whether like it or not, it's only when you believe in the Lord Jesus Christ and you trust in Him and you die in Him that you'll be able to be in that prepared place. In this world we live in beautiful mansions, magnificent mansions, but there's nowhere beautiful as heaven. And that is where every of us always aspire to be and to end our life.
He's worthy to emulate with the good Lord. Grant eternal rest and eternal peace. Oh, Papa, may the good Lord grant eternal rest and eternal peace. Oh, Papa.
Roman Gendi Kosi page 18.
We thank you for what you have done with him in this life. The life he has affected, those he has blessed, and especially for the family he raised here on earth.
Governor Willie Obiano paid glowing tributes to the late philanthropist and educationist for his achievements.
He's been a very distinguished philanthropist and has helped his community, of course, his children immensely.
The rendition from the choir brought the service to an end. Paul Okwuosa began his final journey to the great beyond. At the graveside, prayers were said for a peaceful repose of his soul. For his children, their father lived a fulfilled life.
He was a peaceful man. He believed in peace. He believed he was altruistic, looking after people. I mean, even at his own expense. And he was somebody who was willing to compromise to make sure that this worked well. So this is among so many things we remember him.
My dad was an epitome of simplicity. My dad was someone who clearly manifested all positive virtues that you can ever dream of. My dad lived a life that started with a humble beginning that came from his father being a primary person in terms of education, in terms of Christianity. The father was a catechist, which was the highest ranking position in the Anglican Church, CMS Church as at that time.
My dad, from my earliest memory of him, was a very gentle, kind, very considerate, and somebody who looked after others. And he placed the comfort of others before him, before his own comfort. I would say that he was blessed.
A reception for guests followed immediately after the burial ceremony. Late Pa Godfrey Okwuosa was born in 1920 in Irefi, Orifite, in Anambra State. He was an educationist who started his teaching career in 1939 until 1942, before he joined the military and enrolled into the Royal West African Frontier Force in 1942. He served humanity in various capacities until his death. He is survived by 4 sons and many grandchildren. May his soul rest in peace.
Okay, our condolences to the family, and that's it on the show today. Thank you so much for spending time with us. As always, remember that you can watch this again and past editions of the show on channelstv.com. You know where to find us online, so you can reach us also with the number blinking on your screen. I'm Ogechukwu Osi. And I'm Anne Nwaude. We'll definitely see you again soon. Till then, have a wonderful week.